in the blue, BDS in the orange. Best of 7, first of 4 advances to Sunday. Let's get to the Verizon Skybox.
The Silent Assassins of Team BDS take on verbose Version1, a team who absolutely love to get into their opponent's bases at any moment possible. But Subi, these two teams have had massive season-shifting roster moves along the way.
Absolutely. On the side of Version1, Beast Mode replacing Gimmick, and over on Team BDS, you see Seiko replacing Mark by 8, and it's kind of funny how similar both of these players are. They're both clinical, mechanical, and play pivotal roles for their squad.
We'll have to keep an eye on the two of them as this series progresses. Absolutely huge stakes on the line right now. The winner of this one guaranteeing so much money, $100,000, and the chance to play, the guarantee, should I say, to play on Sunday. Championship Sunday. It's something that many good players succumb to. But first they have to make it. Team BDS starting it well. They have the pressure, and they have the pressure on them in general as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But Version1 so comfortable back on that back line, especially on the shoulders of Torment, but big mistake. 2 players whiff, and Team BDS get away with one.
We mentioned Seiko coming in, transformed Team BDS. When he replaced Mark by 8, they became a more controlled team, a more balanced team, less about charging in head first into every single attack, more about grinding down their opponents. When it doesn't work, it can be frustrating, but when it does, my goodness, Team BDS can still unlock the best of defenses, and that's their kickoff as well. They are starting this one incredibly well.
Absolutely, and not a good sign here for Version1 is so far in the group stages, the first team to score is generally going to take the win. 77% of the teams that have scored first, Cole, have taken the series, or the game, I'm sorry. You do not want to allow BDS to continue to get the first save.
I mean, what I don't want to see from Version1 is how static they looked in defense. The 3 of them just waiting for the Team BDS touch. A little bit sluggish out the gates right now. This is better, this is what they need. Torment coming forward, a man who has wrestled world championships for his rosters in the past when he plays that more aggressive game, but his challenge went over the top of Version1. Beastman had to come back, and again it's Team BDS for the aggression. This is looking like classic Team BDS. Look how much pressure they are putting on Version1. Another shot comes in. Seiko can turn around and keep the attack going, and it is wave after wave right now for Team BDS.
When you heard Calm say in that voiceover how he felt like Team BDS played similarly to NRG, but, you know, I've got to disagree with him. I feel like Team BDS really demos a lot more than NRG and going to get in the faces of Version1, but for Version1, they've got to focus on defense right here, right now. Beast Mode comes out of the net, tries to get this ball downfield, and Calm going to get things started, looking to get some shots going on, but my goodness, Team BDS launched the ball right back downfield, and Version1 have to start from square one.
Com, who is the main speaker right now for Version1, he has to be rallying up his troops, getting them into the zone, telling them that they can do this. Getting these air dribbles going will be important for him as well. He is capable of screaming down any opponents, but can he G up his teammates? He comes extra again, it's a dribble for him. Com charging it down, that's what we want to see from him. Once we get into the corner, Beast Mode will be able to clear it long, but Version1, they are just being shortened to just these long clearances right now.
Absolutely, and trying to work the ball through the corner with Seiko sitting right there, it's not going to lead to much. And Calm, a big miss there off the ceiling as Beast Mode climbs in, tries to get a touch on that. But the defense from Team BDS, and more importantly, the rotations are so crisp, so clean right now that they've got to do something to try and trick them with their offensive play. I'd like to see an infield pass, something other than trying to work this ball through the corners.
Team BDS, who won it all in the full major. Back in Europe, there was no crowd there, but since the crowds have started to come into play, they have struggled, never really looked like themselves in front of thousands of watching eyes, judging eyes. This is looking more like them. Version1 have actually done well to keep this one just to 1.
Yeah, and
game is approaching its end zone, and they're still well and truly in it.
Both of these teams have opposite trends when you're looking at live events, right? You look at Version1 in fall, failed to make the major, but it's only been upward and onward for them ever since. And this one, looking to struggle to get that offense going yet again. But Team BDS, like you said, struggle with live events, struggle with the crowd being present. But I think they got that monkey off their back playing Renegades. And, you know, you gotta be feeling good about that one.
Yeah, they did what had to be done against Renegades. Torment, can he do what has to be done and get his team this equalizer? Beast Mode into the corner. More clean touches right now for Version1 than they've had throughout the rest of this first game, which is well and truly belonged to Team BDS, the 3 French wizards. Teasing B1, here they come forward again. Seiko with a good save that goes up. Beast Mode, he's there. Tom's just waiting, and BDS can boot it away. But now it's Version1, sorry, that have all this pressure.
And Torment let that one just go into the corner of his own half, and Team BDS seemed very comfortable with play spread out. This one going to go off of the backboard, but all the way downfield, and Seiko pre-flips, but off the crossbar, and Monkey Moon tries to follow it up, denied by Torment, one of the best defenders in the game, and 40 seconds remain here, game number 1, version 1. Gotta put the hammer to the grindstone right now.
And Seiko's getting up quick to do some defending for Team BDS, not afraid to do that, happy to stay as the third man, and to show his reflexes there, but it would allow Incom. Touches over the top of the back wall. Monkey Moon's just shepherding him, but it's over the top of Monkey Moon, past him. Seiko can't quite get the touch that he wants, and now Torment, despite being bumped, can set his team going. 17 seconds for version 1 to get back into game 1. Monkey Moon, can he challenge it? Seiko again, the savior for Team BDS, and it's he who will get the 100 boost, be able to see it away, take those last few seconds for Team BDS, and he sees it all away. Team BDS are going to take game 1, and Seiko, what a game 1 step up this has been from him.
Absolutely, he is just so impressive. Going off the ceiling there, great challenge, and you notice no one back for version 1. At that point, you have to put faith in your teammate to win that. You have to march the full length of the field to try and tie this up, and with that kickoff going in favor of Team BDS, game 1 goes in favor of the orange side.
I'll tell you something, Subi, did that look like a team that struggled in front of a crowd?
Not even remotely. It looked like they were so composed over on the sides, and you see, look at, I mean, not a smile on that face, nowhere to be seen.
Maybe if they win Worlds, there'll be a few smiles, but until then, nothing is good enough.
Well, they realize the expectations that have been placed upon them this entire season. I mean, after RLCS where they fell to Renault Vitality in the European Championship, they just realized, okay, there are so many things that we have to work on, and we can't just rely on online play.
And after their victory as well against Renegades recently, he was interviewed by Orb, and he spoke very well. He was saying that essentially Team BDS could only blame themselves. They did have nerves coming into the crowd before, but they have to step up. They have to be better. They know they've not been at their best in these pressure situations. But I mean, that was far from the best from version 1 as well. They are a team that's not been completely consistent against SSG, the series that they lost back in the wildcard stage. At times they look pretty poor, so they are able to step up when starting very much on the back foot. Can they do that here? Did you see enough?
I didn't see remotely enough. I didn't see enough shots. I didn't see enough offense, and I saw a lot of players just way too spread out. The follow-ups just weren't there, and that's something you're going to have to change against BDS. And one thing we've talked about in the online era with BDS is how quickly they can download their opponents and how quickly they can change their game style. They seem to do that perfectly against version 1, especially this being the first time that these two teams have played one another. But for version 1, it's all on them to change things up.
Well, I'm sure with Coach Fireburner's words ringing in version 1's ears, we changed the elements, we head to Aquadome. Now we have to deal with all this water surrounding them, all these eyes watching them. Improve. Torment, he's going to go straight up. Seen enough from him to say that he's playing pretty well, but he has to tee up Beast Mode. Does Seiko again. He is everywhere for Team BDS in this series.
I mean, that shot couldn't have been any prettier, and somehow Seiko goes the full length of the goal line, able to get that save, and he has just been instrumental in Team BDS's success in the group stages so far. #1 in goals per game, and it seems like that trend just continues as Calm slows this ball down. No boost left, can't challenge that one, but Torment gonna rotate through. This ball's going off the backboard, and Calm keeps it alive. I love that play to not rotate out. CC has a challenge available, and look, version 1 continue on offense.
It is lovely seeing Seiko play like this at a LAN setting, even in his endpoint days where he was undeniably the best player on the team, the carry, getting them relatively late on at the full major. It just wasn't the same version of him that we've seen. So now, up there, seeing him be the wizard that we expect, the reason he was brought to this Team BDS roster, the 3 Frenchmen wanted to be the best in the world by far. Seiko is looking like he can be the spearhead of that attack. But so far, this one is still 0-0. Version 1 have kept it tight in the opening minute and a half.
You know, it's scary when Seiko's your spearhead and you have Monkey Moon and Extra playing that long handle, just so dangerous to their opponents as Calm gets a demo on Seiko. Monkey Moon returns the favor over to Beast Mode, and good challenge from Extra, but Torment gets a second touch to push that ball back towards midfield, and here comes Beast Mode, slowing it down, but Seiko has seen everything and refuses to be faked out by that one.
He's the best player on the pitch by quite a wide margin so far, is Seiko. Every time he gets it, you start to fear for version 1. That's good play from Com, though, just getting in his face. That's what you have to do. Don't give him any time to control the ball. It is Monkey Moon that can control the ball, and version 1 are rotating back, so Monkey Moon can flick up and tee up Extra, who's following. Gets the second touch. Oh no! What a save! Will that wake up version 1? It might if they can clear this again. They have. Good defending after another scary moment.
Great hold there on that back line. That double tap was on the mark, on the money, and here comes Seiko. Lets that ball get away from him. Calm gonna have to go up, and
It's a bit heavy.
great read from Seiko. He is just not challenging that ball with any doubt in his mind. He is just going full-blown speed ahead, and it has worked well in his favor.
A little bump there in defense from Team BDS. Will that allow Version1 to attack them? Not quite, because Torment, understandably, was staying quite far back. There is a pass down for Beast Mode.
There it
Beast
is.
Mode get involved. That's what Version1 need. Torment in the corner is not quite there, but Beast Mode is starting to awaken.
Well, that's what they need. They can't rely on individual plays. In the group stages, the assists per games were not there for Version1. It was all just trying to one-on-one players, and you're not going to win that game against BDS. So Version1, got to pull some tricks out of the bag here. Calm waiting at midfield. Beast Mode trying to get that flip reset. Can't quite get it. The ball goes high. Seiko goes up, and double commit for Team BDS, and that ball sent into the back corner, and Team BDS stay alive for now.
Version1 who 4-0'd NRG, but they were not allowed to keep it close in the games that they won. Each one within one goal. So tense, so nervous, but they always found a way. So a game like this, 0-0 with 90 seconds left, not scare them at all. This is what they want. They want to keep it tight and cagey. Don't want an open, expansive game of Rocket League. That's what Team BDS can hope for. So impressive showing right now from Version1 to just suppress that BDS attack up.
Yeah, and that was a great demo from Calm, realizing Monkey Moon was going to follow that one up, sends him all the way back to the orange half, and allows Version1 to get their offense going, but that pass through the air, right on its mark. Seiko slows it down, and great challenge there for Beast Mode. Looks like he just got some boost, going to carry this ball all the way downfield. Flip reset, why not? Challenge on the goal line, why not? But Extra pushes it into the corner, and 1 minute to go, still all tied up. Both teams holding on for dear life.
Calm has to clear this one wide. It's actually got a tricky little touch there that will allow Seiko to pinch it across. Monkey Moon couldn't get the angle. Scary touch there, slightly shaky in defense. That's the last thing Version1 can afford to be. And his touch is as far as Seiko. He's got boost as well. He's got Torment in front of him, but just prods it past him and almost then makes it past Com. You know, the comms for Version1 were as good as they needed to be. Com there, Beast Mode's going to come up. He's going to put this one to the back wall. Who's following? Monkey Moon has missed. Surely there's a chance. It's Seiko again, the unbreachable Frenchman.
Torment didn't get the power he wanted on that ball. The placement was perfect, but he needed a little more oomph behind it. As 15 seconds remain, Team BDS turned that ball over, but Monkey Moon there at midfield. Seiko going to beat out the defender, and here comes Calm on an island, all alone. That ball off the back wall, but Beast Mode rotates back in time.
Calm takes the first touch. Extra is in his rearview mirror. Beast Mode, a second prod past Seiko now. Version1 win this ball from the Monkey Moon clearance, or indeed can Team BDS turn it into a counter-attack at 0 seconds? Neither happen. We head to overtime, Subi.
Woo, 0-0 as well, a defensive masterclass from both sides, as Version1 looking to get this offense going, but gonna have to sustain on defense for a little while, and that's a great clear from Torment, but nobody goes up to challenge. And Team BDS pressing forward, Extra gets the second touch, and that was dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think Extra wanted that second touch. It cannoned off the ceiling and hit his car. A little bit unfortunate for Team BDS, but the pressure is still there. Torment standing up. He has to be so strong. He's only got 5 boosts, but he doesn't respect that. Beast Mode is coming in. Monkey Moon was tracking the Version1 attack, the two-pronged attack from the beginning. And now finally he has no boost, but a teammate to the side in Seiko who wants to wear dribble. Beast Mode just says, no way, mate, you ain't getting through this time, and bumps him away.
Great touch by Calm to beat out Monkey Moon on that ball, and here comes Seiko. He's got room to breathe, got the pass over to Extra, and off of the post, and Calm gets that touch away. Monkey Moon was barreling down, and here comes Torment.
Beast Mode just about did enough just to get that ball cleared to the side. He blocked the goal, but barely. Version1 survive again. Monkey Moon and Seiko get
double commit.
Way. Maybe a bit of this pressure, the strain from Version1's defense starts on Team BDS. Torment wants to just flick it past Extra, but he can't. It's Beast Mode and Extra. Seiko's going to win it. He is looking so clean every time he touches the ball. The only player not starting to fall into this bit of pressure that we have going on. Seiko again, he tees up Monkey Moon. Beast Mode wins that race, but Monkey Moon then charges him down. Now here's Extra rolling it round the back. Team BDS starting to wrestle this one away from Version1. These long clearances from V1 so important.
Absolutely, it gives them just enough room and just enough time to get that boost, and valuable resources as Calm lets that one go all the way back. I love that because you force Extra to come into your half. But that demo is going to be dangerous, and Torment able to pinch it away. Team BDS have come close so many times, but unfortunately, we're not playing horseshoes.
Somehow that one's worked out between Monkey Moon and Extra, and it works out again between them. A little bit of a lapse in rotation once or twice, or even 3 times there, as what happens with Team BDS fairly often. It somehow works. And to get an attack going for it. Seiko is just waiting for this clearance. He wants the ball again from the ceiling. So far, the man is definitely winning the battle of the new players. Torment's team's in the old guard just to get his team a second or two to calm down.
Oh, and the old guard right there. Good challenge. And Calm committed to that boost and had to pull the handbrake to try and get back in time. Torment going to slow down the offense from Team BDS as he sends Seiko back as Calm flip reset, looking for the challenge, but Seiko smartly puts it into the corner. Monkey Moon takes away beast mode and relieves all that pressure that V1 was building up.
Again, the composure from Seiko has impressed me so much to put that one into the corner. And it would have been so easy just to hit it as hard as you can. And then he gets a huge hit from the side wall. Moving up against Combo. Good speed from Combo. This could be what version 1 needs. This could let them in. Torment, does he allow beast mode to go for that one? Actually hit into the center from Team BDS as we approach the 3rd minute of overtime. Beast mode charging down. He has got a lot more hits on that ball, which is what version 1 needs. Really gets truly involved. Extra from the ceiling. He makes it look easy. Team BDS take game 2 in overtime.
And he takes it up the wall and then pinches it off the ground. Too much muscle behind that ball. And Extra flexing on version 1.
This is the exact sort of game that Team BDS have never been able to win in this situation, when the home crowd is against them, when the pressure is up, when you're late on in overtime, 0 goals for either team, when 1 goal is all you need. Do you have that player who can be clutch? I was looking at Seiko, I'll be completely honest, but Extra, he seemed to sneak in behind enemy lines unexpected, and there was he on the ceiling with the boost. And now there's a discussion going on for Team BDS. Seiko standing up, talking with Mew. Full concentration remains, despite them being 2-0 up in this series.
Well, I think the only thing that you change if you're Team BDS is you got to try and get Monkey Moon involved. You see the scoreboard as we're looking at the Mobile 1 high-performance replays of Extra just hammering that ball in, and Mew so happy for his team. But Monkey Moon, 0 shots in this game. You got to get him involved on offense. Yes, they did win that game, but for version 1, got to figure out how to slow down Team BDS, as they do call that timeout. Yeah,
there has been a tactical timeout called, which means that version 1, they can talk things through, and they have to remind themselves that these have been pretty close games, especially the second one. You know, the Aquadome going to a 0-0 overtime. Those are the sort of games that they were winning the last time they played against NRG. They couldn't quite find a way to do it this time. And I reckon what they'll be saying as well is that Beast Mode has to get on the ball once or twice, and I don't blame them for it. Common Torment have been playing in front of Beast Mode, just desperate to get in BDS's faces, not wanting to be too passive, but that can leave Beast Mode just a little bit stuck at the back. And if you want to leave anyone stuck at the back, it is not Beast Mode.
No, I agree. You've got to kind of change those positions between Torment and Beast Mode. Not that Torment isn't a great player. We have seen this kid climb from, I mean, season 1, it feels like, just from all the way to now, and the way he has improved his mechanics. But when you speak of mechanics, the #1 player you think of for version 1 is Beast Mode, and you've got to get him involved on offense. As we take a look at the crowd, you see just a purple sea, but Team BDS representing well.
Yeah, they'll always have their fans. Well, Team BDS, people desperate for them to achieve what once seemed like their destiny of claiming world glory wherever it may be held, whether it's EU in North America or anywhere else. This is the team that was put together to win this tournament right here. And if you win it now from that upper bracket, you go straight through to Championship Sunday. When was the last time we saw Team BDS there at a LAN? It was full. It has been a downfall for them since then. They brought in Seiko for this. And version 1 have to deal with all of this. They have to deal with the storyline that's emerging in front of them. They have to put a full stop at the end of it, and they have to do it from now.
Well, I love how they came out in game 2 and didn't allow an early goal like they did in game 1. Has to be the same here, but better yet, how about version 1, score 1 minute into this game as Calm gets flip reset, but doesn't utilize it. Torment comes through the corner here, gets a nice little touch, but Seiko waiting patiently on that back wall, going to push towards midfield.
Seiko flip resets already. He hasn't got too many of those just yet, but something he always has in his locker. Always more mechanics to come. We've barely seen the best of Monkey Moon either. It has all been Seiko, apart from that extra overtime winner. More foreboding signs for version 1. As you mentioned, Suba, they have to stay strong at the start of these games, grow into it. Those on the scoreboard main.
It's just a matter of weathering that storm, right? Like, you know Team BDS is going to come out, you know they're going to get their looks, and you know they're going to get shots like that, but can you stop it? And the answer is no. Seiko is on a mission.
Yeah, he's making a conversation for him. The way he performed against Renegades, the way he's performing right now for tournament MVP. If he can keep on down this path. Defensively, he's been sublime, and his shooting, Subi, it's been pinpoint precision, and it's been perfect.
I mean, it is nearing 50% in the group stages. Every other shot that he's putting on target is finding its mark. And it's not just version 1 that can't figure it out. It's all the teams here. How do you stop Seiko? Well, right now, just looks like the momentum is entirely on his side.
Tom's going to try and find beast mode, but Seiko yet again. I'm getting sick of saying his name. He is everywhere.
Oh my!
Moon,
Oh
he's
my!
going to profit from a defensive mishap. 2-0 Team BDS. They are making this look simple right now.
All he's doing is just loitering in the blue half, playing that spy position, waiting for a mistouch. It comes out, and he just launches that one right on target.
That sort of game intelligence was why Monkey Moon was, for a long time, considered the best player in the world. He always seems to have a sixth sense when a player's about to make a mistake or take a heavy touch. He was the one who was always there, and he'd buy himself space on the pitch by doing so. He's looking like it again. Seiko's barging his way forward. Beast Mode has to see it away just to keep Version 1 in this one. We've barely started, and Version 1 are already holding off a just barrage of attack from Team BDS.
Let's see how the response is going to be. 3.5 minutes to go. Team BDS came out hot, but I am a firm believer anything that a team does to you in the first half, you can turn around and do right to them in the second half. But here comes Seiko. Already 3 shots on target. You gotta slow him down. You gotta stop him. You gotta bunch him into his own half, but there he is. Own half, rotations, perfect for Team BDS. Positioning, perfect for Team BDS. And so far in this series, they've been perfect.
Good communication there, though, from Version 1 to allow Torment in. Beast Mode thought about getting a bite of that ball on the way out, but instead, Torment. Beast Mode up against Extra. Good speed from him. Version 1 just have to up the pace just a little bit. Need to find that next gear that they're finding it impossible to discover at this point. His pinch is long. Can he get the second touch that he needs? And some boost. Yes, he can. Okay, now he's in enemy territory. And as I say that, no more. Extra says, get out of here.
Big defensive demo there to stifle the attack from Version 1. And here comes Monkey Moon trying to break them out, and he does so. But Beast Mode, great positioning there, but look how spread out Version 1 are. And Calm push a little too forward. Torment forced to rotate back. Monkey Moon gets that ball right underneath. Mechanics all over the place for Team BDS.
It's just amazing, isn't it, with Team BDS? Seiko starts to slow down, and who steps up but Monkey Moon himself? He's taking those touches, he's suckering his opponents in, dangling the ball in front of them with a piece of string and then flicking it away into the goal as soon as they charge it down. He has scored that exact goal so many times, and he's scoring it again. It just feels right to see BDS play like this.
Well, and we saw what happened when he doesn't get any shots in a game. It's a close one, a nail-biter all the way through. But when you allow him that vision to see that net wide open, it is just a completely different game.
It's a little bit of defensive frailty from Team BDS showing again. Have been 1 or 2 double or triple commits in defense. It's not led to too many goals for Version 1, but it has had some scary moments as Monkey Moon tries to tip that one over the top and manages it. Version 1 trying to win these balls and managing it again. That's good from V1. This is what we need to see. Where are these hits going? Are the shots made with intent? Is there any desperation in their attack? Can they deal with the counter-attack when it inevitably comes? Again, no they can't. Seiko, he's still on the pitch. 4-0 Team BDS.
I mean, look at the shot placement right here. There's one place that you know is safe. It's that left post, and he rattles it home. Seiko, absolutely on fire right now. 4 goals so far against Version 1.
And look how calm they still look. They're not getting carried away. They are still staying so stoic throughout all of this. They look like they think any second they could collapse. They've learned from their experiences from the past, and it's making them so much more formidable right now. They are emerging as a challenger for this World Championships. The forgotten team somewhat are reminding us all how good they can be. Monkey Moon is charging in again. They want a fifth. They want blood. They want fire and thunder. They want this World Championship, but first, they want this series.
Oh my goodness. Seiko hat-trick here in game number 3. And good luck climbing back from this deficit. 5-0 in favor of Team BDS. If you're Version 1, I think you throw this game in the trash can and you figure out how you're going to do the unthinkable and get a reverse sweep on land.
It's damage limitation in this game for the next 70 seconds for Version 1. Team BDS have just pulled them apart in every direction. Nothing that works about Version 1 is working on this pitch right now. The demos, Team BDS just seem like they're not even bothered by them.
Well, it's like they have eyes in the back of their head. They see those things coming from a mile away, and they either go forward just by an inch or in reverse just by an inch, just to narrowly avoid them. And it's putting Version 1 out of position And more importantly, it's giving Team BDS a man advantage. Oh no, oh no.
Such a quick pass that was. Extra was coming in. His two teammates having all the fun in this game. Extra wants to get involved. Here's Extra again. They're just winning everything. Version1 look, are being made to look, I should say, so sluggish right now.
I mean, right now they have the Midas touch, and how fitting, because it is championship weekend. But Torment give themselves a feel-good one. Can it turn the momentum in their favor for game number 4?
Stranger things have happened. You get one goal, you start to believe, and that's a nice mechanical play from Torment, teeing the ball up for himself and then beating Monkey Moon to it. Gets rid of any thoughts of, I want to say a Team BDS clean sweep. Can't remember Version1 scored in game number 1.
They didn't score in 1 or 2. It's the first one for Version1, so you got to feel comfortable about that.
I mean, I do think that increases the importance of that goal. The fact that they were staring down the barrel of being perfect swept potentially by a team that was perfect swept themselves in the Winter Major by FaZe Clan. Now that's off their back for Version1. They can actually maybe just relax a little bit and play their game. You know, I'm arguably copium here, but there's something for Version1 to take into the fourth.
I mean, right now, that's all you can have, right? Because, like we were saying, Cole, the clean sweep off of your back, but now you've got to focus on reverse sweeping in a best-of-7 series in a live environment, arguably one of the best teams in the world.
You mentioned there were no smiles earlier on when Team BDS got game 2. There are still none after taking game 3 in explosive fashion. They just feel like they're here to do a job and nothing else. But Version1, they have to talk this one through. This is where they have to dig so deep as individuals and as a team.
Absolutely. You got to communicate right now. And you saw not much talking going on. We see Fireburner talking in his team's ear right now, but we're so used to seeing Version1, like you said in that beautiful intro, being so verbose, and right now, just so quiet. But right now, Team BDS has just put a sock in him right now.
It reminds me of Team BDS in the grand finals of the full major against NRG, when that was when the laughing meta came in, where Justin Garrett and Squishy, they started joking around and got a couple of games because they were just aware they were up against an absolute tank of a team that seemed to have no weakness back then. This, although we have a different player in Seiko instead of Mark by 8, is very reminiscent. Team BDS, their machinery is whirring to perfection. They just look like they have complete and utter understanding of where all of them are on the pitch. I feel like this is the game plan they've been trying to get since Seiko came in. It worked online for a bit, didn't work at the Spring Major. Now, finally, it's coming to fruition. And Team BDS look utterly terrifying.
Well, right now, they're operating as one unit. Everyone getting involved, and Seiko, a rare miss from him as Calm tries to get that one out, and Team BDS just refused to go away from offense.
This is good for Version1. Torment has teed up Calm. I love to see the pre-jump. A bit of fun and flair for Version1. They're a team that have to play with that. If they don't, it can't work.
Oh boy.
Although they have overcommitted here, Torment does really well to deal with it and flicks it past towards Beast Mode. Can they dig it out of their defensive half? I'm on the back wall. Beast Mode will slow it down. Well played Version1 in the opening 30.
Yeah, and so far, Team BDS, like I was saying, just playing like a complete unit. And right now in this game, 75% assist rate. Everything is getting everyone involved, and you know, it's constantly keeping Version1's head on a head on a swivel. I'm sorry, as that was a dangerous little pre-flip there from Monkey Moon. I can't believe it didn't go in. Is Seiko going to put this one up? Beast Mode comes off of the backboard, going to get the clear downfield, but no one there for that follow-up. They're so spread thin.
Yeah, they just seem to have no boost to play with ever. There's a huge miss on the back wall. That is a very painful goal to concede because it comes out of absolutely nothing. A freebie for Team BDS. You cannot afford to do that. And once again, Version1 have to rally.
Well, and once again, we see Seiko involved in a goal. Getting an assist there, the only one he has not been involved in was that overtime winner from Extra in game number 2. And oh, I love this play! Monkey Moon sets his sights on the defender, deletes him off of the field, and Seiko gets another.
I mean, this is against the demoing team in North America, the demoing player in North America in Calm. That is a statement goal right there. Playing Version1 at their own game after we're talking about how Team BDS, oh, they're so precise, rotate really well. No, they can demo just as well as anyone. They can do that sort of goal as well, even against Version1. Team BDS, I just feel like they're getting so many months of frustration off their backs in this series right now.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
It literally is that for Team BDS. Version1, you have still got time. 3.5 minutes for 2 goals
Absolutely.
is a mountain of time. They just need a spark. Beast mode, this man on the ball, he joins them. Suddenly, they go from being a top 10 maybe team in North America to top 6 at LANs and then top 4 in LANs. Can he get them involved in this game?
And I love how Seiko just takes a beeline towards the goal to take away that passing angle. He's seen it all coming, and that pass a little too hot to handle. Seiko deletes beast mode. Actually works in favor, gonna send him all the way back, but the follow-up, again, so slow for version 1. Just seems like they're having a tough time reading the speed of Team BDS.
And maybe the reason that beast mode has been relatively ineffective is that for the first 3 games, he was demoed 10 times. So a definite game plan coming in from Team BDS. Here is beast mode, though. He has escaped the shackles of those demos. Gets into the back wall. Com is there. They have the ball in BDS territory. Step 1 complete. Does Torment put the ball left? He could have done. It's on the back wall instead. There's a good shot there from beast mode. Monkey Moon gets the save, but BDS starting to have to deal with some shots against them.
Absolutely, and that's a tough one for Beast Mode, trying to redirect that one awkward angle as he comes off the ceiling, passes right back down to Torment. Torment to Com towards Seiko says, no thank you, we'll have none of that. And they maintain the shutout of version 1.
How does he get these angles each and every time, Seiko? Another massive save to add to his collection from this World Championships, but version 1 will come again. Renewed belief, surging through them, beast mode involved. He gets it high, it's Seiko again beating it away, but Com is up, the pre-jumps, the touch is connecting for version 1 right now. Just desperately need that goal, that is all they need to get themselves going. So far it's not happening, but their passes are looking so much more accurate.
Absolutely, but for them, I would love to see them score in the next 30 seconds or so to give themselves a realistic shot to tie this game up. Normally I say, okay, if you're down by 2, get one by at least 1 minute, but with the way Team BDS has been playing defense, but more importantly, how they've been controlling midfield and the boost pads.
You need an hour.
You need more than an hour. You need a few days. How are you going to beat this squad?
Well, let's find out if they can do that. Comes past, over the top of beast mode there, but still they have the ball. Not much boost.
Oh, no way.
Oh my goodness. Monkey Moon, the perfect challenge just to push version 1 back down the mountain again.
He is just a clairvoyant. He rubs the crystal ball, knows exactly where the challenge is going to be, and the 50 goes in favor of Monkey Moon. 3-0 for Team BDS. And version 1 have to throw everything and the kitchen sink in the offensive half right now.
I can't think of 3 more tilting goals than version 1 have had to suffer. There was Com's backboard missed, then there was Monkey Moon going for the demo, and then there, when version 1 had some attacks of their own, there was a challenge that just pinched into their net. They are agonizing ways to go down here on Utopia. And credit to version 1, they're still fighting and scrapping. Torment wants to pinch around the corner, he gets it extra, clears it long. Seiko's gonna go for a musty in the center. I feel like Team BDS know this one's over. As long as they don't do anything astronomically silly, it's theirs to win. They'll be making championship Sunday. Torment, though, with a nice save.
That was a beautiful save, but unfortunately doesn't put a goal on the scoreboard for yourself. His extra nice little, I thought it was going to be a back pass, but no, he puts it over to the side, little turnover, and here comes Torment. You're looking for a little bit of offense. They have to score now if they want a chance.
This will be the first match in this entire season that Beast Mode won't have got a goal or an assist. Team BDS have played the game plan to absolute perfection. They look brilliant. They look as scary as you can possibly imagine right now. 3-0 in this last game. It's going to be a 4-0 clean sweep in the best of 7. The attack's still going. They might get another one. Com's chasing extra. It doesn't matter. Beast Mode stopped playing. The headphones are already coming off their heads. They're standing up. Team BDS, they get another goal to take for the road. It's not going to change anything. Monkey Moon shows his muscles. Team BDS flex their brilliance. Team BDS will be there on Championship Sunday.